All right, what's up, guys? We are here at the Dallas Duality Format Regional for Versus System 2 PCG. We are here with the second place finisher, Robby Stewart, the People's Champ. And why don't you tell us what you chose to play for the format today and how'd it go? What'd you play against?
I chose Spider-Man literally 2 days ago, put it together, and was like, I think I cracked this. And I got no game testing in. I all theory crafted myself, did it all, got a single like game or two in, and brought it and took it here and got second. Lost a combo as per the true fashion of things.
So for those who aren't familiar with MCU Spider-Man, go ahead and run it down really quick.
MCU Spider-Man, pretty as far as straightforward level up for him, things like that. We'll get to the spice in a minute. But basically, levels up. He has to climb a unique location. He's climbed before, he does it 4 times, levels up, turns into a level 2, gets a enhanced climb where it gives him flight, but he gets far from home. Well, basically, you play a basic location like an academy, a lab, or a fortress, or a training ground, you get an effect. Some of them are solid, some of them are amazing. Avengers Towers lets you get any of the So, with that, you're going to have to play a lot of locations. So, what came out? The TVA in a limited format like this, where basically only 4 copies of cards or locations.
So tell us what TVA does, so anybody who doesn't know.
Each player can play an additional resource on their turn as long as it's a location, and there already isn't one up on any side. Now, basically what it does is it accelerates the game drastically. It lets you play a heavier top end, you know what you need to do. And with Spider-Man, if you don't have any of those locations and you're playing 2 a turn, you're getting multiple effects a turn. There's a couple synergies in here you'll see, but obviously one of his big weaknesses is aggro. He's only got 5 health, 3/3, so you have to supplant that and really try and hit TVA to accelerate your plan so you can put out your big, more quality guys and win the game through this.
So why don't you run us through the curve really quick, explain anything that maybe is a little different or weird or something that plays into your strategy.
Supporting characters, we're obviously going to be way top end heavy. You could probably adjust maybe a number or 2 here. I wasn't overtly unhappy with any of it, wasn't overtly unhappy with any of it. There's a lot of room for flexibility. I would only say there's a few hardcore staple cards. Heimdall in this format, absolutely one of them. This is Duality, you're playing blues, you're playing towers. You need to go find those critical supporting characters. Scully, it's heal, it stays off the game, she's ridiculously amazing. Iron Man, you're playing yellows in the finals. You saw I was able to ramp, get out things that turn early. Very good, lets you just convert yellows into more cards, more counters. Quicksilver, honestly, I actually didn't play him all day, but he's just a phenomenal card. Again, there's a lot of flexibility. Vision, really big 5-drop, able to defend your main character. Classic Loki, ridiculously good card. More people need to play this, and I got him as a big card.
Absolutely.
It was definitely. He was amazing. He actually combos when you get to level 2 Spider-Man to go tutor an Avengers Tower in your main.
Trigger any effect you want.
And trigger any effect, because he's just an appear. So really cool, extra ramp, lets you get to turns earlier. Great card. Groot, Bucky, frankly some of the best 6-drops in photo. Sylvie's where, to me, the deck really came together, because you're already playing so many locations, and she can do multiple effects in the turn.
Yeah.
Pay a blue, pay a green, play a yellow. You can put counters, make somebody strike, make somebody passive, make your guys bigger, as well as use a main superpower. It does actually come up because you can use your opponent's main superpower too, but if you have a Dana Scully on the board, you can do double heals just by paying a tower. This is actually kind of the crack that I was like, this is what brings it together, because it lets you literally catch up on the board, hold you off on turns. She's really strong. This is one of the ones I would not cut. Ego, best 7-drop there is. Bruce Banner.
You just love that card.
I didn't actually even want to play him, but it's kind of, you had so many locations, you have Iron Mans. I was on originally the villain Scarlet Witch, but you only play the 4 blues, you're using it for other stuff. So I was like, what's just another good solid beat stick? And yeah, he didn't come up much today. It was mostly Ego and Molder, but he's an alternate 7. Again, if this was not Duality, it would be 3 and 3, like, obviously, but it's not. 8 drops, we got Homelander, ridiculous card.
How does
great.
this card compare to other 8s since
Best
we
one.
added in the boys?
It's the best one. Now, again, Thanos came up today, but especially in this limited format, drawing whatever you need, whatever you want, was really strong. He actually didn't come up a ton today. It was mostly Thanos and Captain Marvel, ironically, but that's just the nature of playing 2 of decks. Again, you can change your top end because you're playing greens and so big. I originally tried a couple more Vought characters, but ultimately landed on this. He was good to be able to use your greens.
So tell us some of your matchups and how the deck played.
Round 1 I played against the Deadpool that top forward. I actually didn't hit TVA, but I was able to stall and get there, heal wounds, run him, force him out of greens. Sylvie was critical because I used her yellow to basically lock him down to where he can't, he's passive, so he can't attack, so he can't KO supporting characters. So it let me really catch up on board. Eventually, I just overwhelmed him. He ran out of resources. He draw like 6 plot twists. I was able to overwhelm the board. It was a rougher hand, but I was able to take it from there. Round 2, played against Starlight. Got lucky. He drew garbage in. He had double Thanos in his hand. I didn't hit TVA, but I had 4 locations to level up Spider-Man. Wound up hitting like TVA on 5, and was like leveled up and doing things and overwhelmed with my big guys. But how it's supposed to go. Round 3, you all saw the feature match. It was against First Evil. I hit the nuts. It was TVA, location. Eventually brought out Thanos, made tough decisions on Caleb's end, and won from there. You know, Mulder came out. He's a ridiculous card. He's just so good. Round 4, played John. Couldn't get there. He comboed me out. But I knew Mulder was my win condition. And then top 4, played Caleb again. Honestly, I hit the nuts all 3 times against Caleb. It was TVA, location, like every turn. I mean, and then very similar on like our game 1, I put out Thanos. He actually did get me to 4 wounds, but eventually I took over the board and won from there. In game 2, he whiffed so many level ups, it was bananas. This is a ratio of 30-30, so it's a 50-50 shot on my end. But again, I hit TVA on 1, and I was able to accelerate and do my game plan, and eventually just put out big guys, Captain Marvels. Mulder sat on there for like 3 turns, and I ripped Threat. I ripped out his blues. It was just over because he just had nothing else to be able to back it up. So overall, the deck did really well. I think there is some. If I had to pick an alternate, Thanos was great. I had originally in here Chronica to be able to, when you hit the nuts, you just stop them. She's really good. It's kind of, you could make your decision. If you don't like Captain Marvel, take her out. I liked her. She's 2 health, helps you defend if you're fighting off aggression. Thanos, also similar thing. It makes weird choices. Never killed a main character today, but he made bad choices. Killed a Bucky. That was the biggest thing I killed today. He died off. So Chronica is an alternate choice. She was actually in here before Thanos, but it just, I was like, I don't know. When I did my very theory crafting thing, it was lackluster at best. The 1 health really kind of got in the way when you're behind. But every once in a while, when you just hit that draw and they don't have locations to go with your ramp, it's an auto win. It's unfair. So the deck performed really well. I really like to bring this kind of weird main character. He's inherently kind of fair, but it was a lot of fun and I had a good time. So.
All right, well, congrats. Really, really cool deck. You were just throwing down location after location on people. It was like watching like a photo version of Dark Phoenix. It was crazy. So congrats. Great deck from you. Great tournament run. So thanks for letting us take a look.
That'll be good.
We'll see you in the next one.